wanted to talk to you about today was recovery. In this point of the season, you know, bodies start to get tired, things start to tighten up. There's a lot of research right now going into hockey hernia and groin injuries, lower abdominal injuries, and one of the big things we found to help with hockey players is to try to loosen up all those tight muscle tissues. So you can use something as simple as a lacrosse ball. What you can do is this line on the side of your hip. You want to get into the points where all those hip rotators attach. You want to get right on the side of the hip, not so much on the bottom, but right onto the side. If you can, try to cross your leg, and then you can roll around those muscle tissues. The first couple times you do it, it's quite tender, maybe a little bit sore, but it's helping up break up all those adhesions, they're called, or trigger points, to help loosen up the muscle tissue. So ideally what you want to do is spend about 2 minutes or more if it's really tight, just on those areas, and really focus on the areas that are tight. You can go through a little quicker on the areas that aren't so bad. But some of the key issues to hit, some of those key areas are glutes, which I'm hitting right now, an area called your TFL, which is right on the side of the hip. So if you spin over onto the side of the hip, so you're just slightly turned over, there's a nasty little area called your TFL. So a way to find that is if you bring your knee up, you're gonna feel a bunch in the quad muscle where that tightens up in the front of the hip, and you're just gonna go lateral to that and try to roll over those tissues. That can be pretty tender. That's a good place to hit. That can lead to some knee issues. Definitely contribute to some pain. And then what you want to do is come right over, continue onto the side. You're going to get into the front of the quad. What we like to do is kind of go across the muscle tissue. Again, find where it's tight. Wherever it's tight, throw in 2 quad stretches. So I'm trying to keep as much of my body weight on the ball as I can as I roll. And you're going to continue working all the way down towards your knee. This stuff may seem quite simple. We've been incorporating it into our sessions, but it's a great way to, again, help with blood flow, to help with recovery in between your games and practices, and 2, make sure the structure of your body is as healthy as possible. So we want to make sure there's no malalignments, there's no, you know, if there's extreme tightness on one area more so than the other, that's when you get pulling, and that's when these lower ab and groin injuries can happen. So we're really trying to prevent that. So take some time, try to spend about 10-15 minutes every day is ideal, and it'll definitely decrease the aches and pains that you get and improve your performance. Thanks.